Oh, Alice. Alice, stay right there, okay? I'm gonna go right there to the car to get a crochet book. I'm here at the park uptown. No one is here, but I'll tell you more. Stay right there. Did you get to see any of the park? I'm feeling some better, just kind of tired. That wore me out. Oh, can you hear me okay? Oh, okay. So I'm uptown because I don't know if you knew, I did a video or talked about it in a live a couple weeks ago about my glasses. I was having a hard time to see out of them, and come to find out the lenses were all scratched. So that particular day, I thought I'm gonna call my eye doctor and see, did I put any kind of warranty or anything on these glasses? Because I cannot see. And they looked me up, and that day that I called to find out, my warranty was expiring that day. And so, oh, okay. So I went down there that day because I misunderstood them. But what they needed to do was just call in the company where the lenses come from, and they said it was going to be about 14 to 15 days or sooner. It turned out to be sooner. They called today and said the lenses came in, and if I can drop off my glasses just for an hour so that they can put them in. And so the eyeglass place is right over there. And I thought, well, while they're doing that, I'll come over here to the park and call you up. This is a beautiful park. I've done videos here before. Let me see if I can show you. There's a nice gazebo. You can see some picnic tables behind me, but there's a nice gazebo. Different places to sit, paths to walk. All of this, picnic tables that are under this shelter. A nice playground for kids. It's really nice. And you can go to the, I think, City Hall. Hey, Steve. Oh, he saw when I got up. You can go to the City Hall. It used to be $10. You just get a permit for $10. And this whole area where these picnic tables are, and this cover, and that big grill type thing, you can rent this out, like for a whole evening. You have to be out by 10, and you have to pick up after yourself. And a lot of people use it. A lot of churches use it. It's really nice. When I was, oh, anonymous. Hey, Cindy. Steve, I'm here uptown at a park because my eyeglasses are over there at my eye doctor's getting the new lenses in. When I was like a companion to that elderly German lady I've talked about before, I would take her up here. We would go uptown over there to a little mom and pop's restaurant, and we would eat, and then would come over here. She'd bring her knitting, I'd bring my crocheting, and would sit in that gazebo. And she'd tell me the history of all downtown of where I live, because she lived here for so long. She went to high school here, and she'd tell me about the main street, which is right over there, all the different buildings, what they used to be way back when. But anyway, boy, was it strange driving without my glasses. That's one reason why I'm here too. I don't want to go too far. So the eyeglass place, my eye doctor's right over there. And but I had this little crochet book, Coates and Clark. This is one of the ones I got a couple Saturdays ago from my library's book sale. This is a Red Heart Coates and Clark. Let's see. I never can. Oh, 1981. And whoever was trying to sell it before it got to the library, they were selling it for $1. Oh yeah, that lady, she just turned 86 or 87 in June. She moved to another part of Texas to be closer to her daughter. But she's from Germany. She came to the U.S. maybe when she was 7. Seven or 8. Her family came from Germany and settled in Oklahoma and then came here to Texas. But she could remember the war going on in Germany, and she'd tell me all about that. And she said that the kids in school, boys and girls, had to learn how to knit, and they knitted socks for the soldiers. But she remembers the bombs going off and all that bad stuff. And I would tell her, you are a walking history book. And she said she felt like she was too, but sadly, a lot of young people don't want to, they're not interested in sitting down and hearing anything. Now, she went to school with my landlord's mom. So that's how long they've known each other. And then I got to meet the lady about 13 years, well, when I've been here in Texas, 13 years. And what I used to do was, I forget how long ago it was, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Well, no, it was before I raised chickens. So I've been raising chickens 6 years, maybe 7, 8 years ago. She got to where she couldn't drive anymore. So I would go pick her up, and I'd take her to her doctor's appointments, take her grocery shopping. If she was not well enough to do her groceries, she'd make a list and I'd go. Kind of like, hey, Jennifer, and it was good to see you at Barbara's. Hey, Alice, there's Jennifer from over across the pond that stopped in Barbara's live the other day. And Steve, thanks for timing out. Anonymous. What a name. So look at the book. I've looked through it quickly. Only one thing in it is crocheted. This blanket is knitted. And this is knitted. I know. This is knitted. This is knitted. Whoop. And then the crocheted one, which I want to make, is this. And I think I am gonna make it. Mimi. Now don't ask me what her channel name is, because she had to change it. If you know, you can let me know. Something knit cat or knit kitty. Well, she sent me, I showed it in a video, a Happy Meal video, a huge box of baby yarn. For me to share with my local monthly meetup group, because we were making things for a pregnancy center. See, the lady who schedules our meetups, her and another friend of hers that comes to the meetups were affiliated with this pregnancy center through their church. And so we've made blankets. I've made blankets. Some in the group have knitted booties, and we've donated them. And it was good because we knew they were going where we wanted them to go, because of the two ladies in our group that were affiliated, made sure that they got there. Sometimes you have the right purpose to donate something somewhere and it don't get to where it's supposed to go. Well, it's been a very good while that the lady has not mentioned that pregnancy center or that church. And I found out that she and her friend have started going to another church that's closer. And I don't think the church that they're going to has a pregnancy center. However, there is one or two places here in town that I've passed by that I need to look into to see if they would take some donations. But I plan on making this, making this with some of that yarn that Mimi sent me. So it's going to get used and donated, and that was the purpose of her sending it to me. It's just not going to get sent to that other place because it's too far. I don't want to drive down there. And since these two ladies are not attending there anymore, you know, there's always other places. Yeah, I think so. Kitty Cat's Knit Place. I knew it had something cat and knit in it. Well, let me tell you, these last few days that when I've been laid up in bed, 2 days in bed, sick, I would pop in different people's lives just for a short time, and I'd try to catch up on ones that I've missed, and I would watch some different videos, some animal videos. But one night, must have been about after 3 in the morning, I was wide awake and I didn't feel like crocheting. I thought, I'm gonna look on YouTube at, all the when you press shorts, all that comes up of people that are live. Of course, it's people from all over because, hey Lydia, because when it's all over the world, it could be middle of the night here and it could just be starting the day someplace else, right? I did run into some crocheters. They were from Brazil, and I could understand just a little. They speak Portuguese, and I can catch a word here and there. I think because I know Spanish, I can pick up a word or there in Portuguese, but I can't understand enough of it. But it was nice to see what they were making. But let me tell you, those lives, when you hit that short button and it takes you to all the lives, some of them are pretty scary. Thanks, Anita. Some of them are pretty scary. I don't know what the purpose is of some people doing a live wearing animal masks that looks, I mean, if they made them, they're pretty talented. They look like they were made out of cardboard, like cereal boxes and milk cartons. And they had feathers on them and painted up like animals. That's pretty talented. But to do a live like that and change your voice to like, okay, Alice, thank you. That's Alice. She's in Canada. To change your voice to sound like different animals. And other people were accepting donations. If you, now how was it? Oh, if you gave a donation, they were writing your name down. They were having their camera down on a piece of paper and a marker and just writing your name down if you sent in a Cash App or PayPal or stuff like that. One lady had beautiful calligraphy writing, and then others were just, looked like teenagers, just writing names down. One guy had his whole bedroom wall written down with names, and then his door, those were the names for people that sent him $100 Cash App or $100 PayPal. You know, you have to say people are very creative. We'll just say creative. I have a hard time to see because remember my glasses are over there. Let's see. Oh yeah, Jill, like my lives just pop up. Hardly never. You're in Louisiana. Have you come to my live before, Anita? I don't recognize the name. I have friends that are from DeRidder, Louisiana, Alexandria, Louisiana, and Starks, Louisiana. And then some YouTube friends that are in Louisiana, like Connie. I can't remember the name of her channel. Connie, what's her channel? What I think it is in the States here anyway, a lot of kids from school are on vacation still. Hey, Maggie. Yeah, just another stitch. She's in Louisiana, Connie. Because this other person I watched that's not a crocheter went live the other day, and I was watching replay, and I think she was just live for a few minutes, and all of a sudden, oh, okay, Anita, I don't go, well, it's not your fault, I don't go live that often, and I'm not one that schedules lives. I just pop up. I'm popping up now because my eyeglasses are across the street at my eye doctor's getting new lenses in. But I appreciate that you watch and you enjoy my chickens. Oh, you live in Starks. Oh, wow. I know people from Starks. I've never been, but they told me that Starks is very small and you just have one blinking light or just one red light. You're not too far from me. I'm in Texas, as you know. Oh, anyway, this lady that I watch, been watching her off and on for quite a few years. But I was watching her replay the other day, and she said it herself. She said, "Boy, I'm just starting up this live, and already these unusual people are coming in." You know, you get to know your regular people that come in. It's a nice day here. I think it's probably in the 80s. It's kind of overcast. Oh, yeah. Oh, good, Steve, because they do show up. One day I did that live on that park bench, and I had many unusual people pop in. As you can hear, our downtown is very busy today. So my lenses were still under warranty. That's wonderful. So I won't have nothing to pay. And then, of course, the day that I called to find out was the last day of my warranty. Good thing I felt like to call. And then I have my yearly appointment in a couple weeks in August. And like the lady said when I went in there last week, she said, since your glasses are still under warranty, and it's not going to cost you nothing, go ahead and get the lenses, new lenses put in. And if your prescription has changed when you come for your eye appointment, you just use these for backup. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, thank you. I try to do some kind of video every day. Not necessarily a live, but some kind of video. But I was down sick for 3 days. Hey, Zoila. And I did do a video explaining that I was sick, and about an hour later, I took it down. Oh, low battery. About an hour later, I took it down because I looked as bad as I felt. I'm some better. Hi, Maggie, if I didn't say hi to you. I was gonna call you up from the lake because the lake is maybe 3 minutes from here, but then I remembered bad reception there, and I don't want to, you know, be starting the live and then it cut off, and then no one knows what happened. Oh, thanks, Zoila. Thanks, Anita. It was a stomach issue because I called the doctor and I explained in detail everything I was going through, and she felt like it was not, hey, like it was not a stomach flu, but rather something I ate that was high in fat. And because I don't have my gallbladder no more since January, you know, there's nothing there to break down stuff, so it made me sick. Well, thanks, Maggie. Dorothea. Hi. I hope the traffic noise is not too loud for you, but our main road that runs clear through here into Dallas one way and then to the country the other way is right behind me, kind of. So I was just eating broth, tea, lots of water. I made a little bit of white rice, but I'm better. I'm not having any issue with my stomach today. Just tired and a little stiff from having to be in the bed that long. I was only getting up to tend to the chickens, let the dogs out, and that's it. No, I didn't have COVID. I had because I don't have my gallbladder no more, I ate something with too much fat and it made me sick. And I was trying to think back to what I had eaten because I cooked my own food. And I know one day I made chicken wings in the air fryer and I had those for 2 days. Have to eat lean meat and lean meat, fish, lentils, rice, but I can't eat a lot of rice because of the diabetes. And things low fat, like low fat or preferably fat-free cottage cheese. But I'll tell you, I don't mind cottage cheese, but I ate so much of it right after the gallbladder surgery in the hospital. The doctor had me on that, the surgeon did. And then when I came home, he really encouraged me to stay on it. And I did for a really good while. And now I'm just not into the cottage cheese. I do buy salmon, and a couple weeks ago I bought some plant-based sausages, which made me sick. Yeah, the fats and spices. Today for lunch I had tuna fish, not on any bread. Tuna fish and sliced tomato. I felt like I needed some fish in me. I think it was those chicken wings that made me so sick. I had awful pain and cramps on my left side, and I kept saying, why am I having this? I don't have the gallbladder no more. Hey, Margie. And the doctor said, well, I never ran a fever the days that I was sick. I was not nauseous. Anyway, she said, by what you're telling me you're going through, I really feel like you probably ate something with too much fat. Now, Margie, I was thinking of Margie the other day for some reason. I think this happens every time I think of Margie. There's something I'm going to ask her or tell her, and then I forget, and I'm going to just have to write it down. I was showing this little book This is one little book that I got that day at the library book sale. This blanket is knitted, but the border looks crocheted. And this sweater's knitted. Is it to do with air arrow arrow lover? I don't know what that is. Oh wait, this is crocheted. Oh, that's crocheted. This is crocheted. I thought it looked crocheted, but I thought it was knitted. Aerial is a Margie too. Oh, no, I always think that I need to ask or tell Margie, the one from California. Oh, it's a channel. Yes. When I first started learning how to crochet, this is what they had in my family. These little coats and clock books. Because I had family that worked in a yarn mill. They made yarn there and they made thread and they had these books. And I think somewhere I still have some that were my mother's. And yeah, there was a lot of baby ones. And I remember that there was my mother didn't have it, but her sister did. It was one like this, and it was, you made clothes for Barbie dolls. That that yarn mill that we had back home, I forget when it went out, when it closed down. It was in the 80s, maybe early 80s, late 70s. And then the building was empty for years. And now I'm talking a huge building. I had family that worked there, friends from high school that I'm still friends with today. Mother and grandmother worked there. And then it was empty for years. And then a finance company bought it and cleaned it all out, and now it's apartments. Oh, and you know what? Yesterday I was looking through some stuff at home, and I found a doily that I made a few years ago. And it's pretty big. Actually, well, I don't think it'd be considered a tablecloth. You know those round tables you could buy real cheap at Walmart with the 3 wooden legs that you screw in and then the glass top? Well, I think this doily would cover that. So I took it out and I was looking at it. Okay, Margie, thanks. I was looking at it and somehow it got a stain on it. Now I crocheted it in white, Aunt Lydia's thread, and it got a stain on it, and I got to figure out how to get that stain off. I wonder if Dawn soap would take it off, or I could do what my great aunt used to do, and my great-great-grandmother from Italy used to make doilies and then soak them in tea. I could also do that. But do you think that Dawn would take out the stain? I wonder. I'm watching the percent on the phone because I can't let it get too low because the eye doctor place is gonna call when my lens is ready. I'm gonna show you that doily. I'll lay it out on the bed. Oh, someone's coming with their kids. Dawn soap, soak if you think it's an oil stain. OxyClean soap, too many work if organic stain. Hey, Trudy. I'm gonna try that Dawn, Steve, first. How you doing, Trudy? Way over there in South Africa? Hey, Allison, how have you been? Hey, Jamie, how are you? I'm uptown at the park in Wiley because my glasses across the street at the eye doctor's getting new lenses in. My lenses were scratched, and I went in there last week, and the day that I went in to ask about it was the day my warranty was expiring, so I got in just in time. Just don't put it in the dryer if it is, oh, right. Yeah, so, and then I have an eye appointment, my annual eye exam, like in 3 weeks. But the lady said, since you're still on to warranty, let us order the lenses. When they come in, we'll call you, drop off your glasses for an hour. Won't cost you nothing. And then when you come back for your eye exam, if your prescription's changed, just keep these glasses for a spare, because everyone knows I misplace glasses. But I'll show you this park, the ones that haven't seen it. It's right uptown. There's the gazebo. A nice shade tree. Nice path, nice benches. Then here, all these picnic tables under this covering. And big playground. More benches. I don't know if that water fountain works. Yep. Very nice. No, it's not new. They just freshen it up. Like they put fresh paint on the picnic tables. And they might have painted the gazebo again. They have a lot of functions here. A few weeks ago, a church was here giving out free bottles of water. And there was something else not long ago here. This is, Jamie, this is right across from the church, the big church that has the annual craft fair that sometimes spills out over to here. This is right across the street. Yep. A little bit of paint and power washing. Oh, what did I miss? LOC that Dana uses. Okay. For those that don't know, Jamie's hooked. Jamie and I are neighbors. I think everyone knows that because I tell everyone. Hey, Teddy. Yeah, they're very, oh yeah, Dana's a big Amway person, isn't she? Or she was. Jamie, that fair, basically, if you're not part of that church, you don't get in. Hey, Jack, like you do to me, Jack. Oh, how much more? 8%. It's very all politics. That whole place does not. Hey, it may be a big. What do you? I don't want to talk bad about other churches, but that may be a big entity over there, but it's all political. And I know that from people that have been here in town, like over 60 years. And you know what? To get in that craft fair, it's not cheap either. And you got to pay for the application. I didn't go last year to look around even. I went before COVID, of course, I went. And I think I went after COVID just to look around. Yeah, you're right. And over here at this, you know, they get like over 200 people, right? And they put you up on top of one another. It's hard when you're at one table looking at things and you just make one step and you're at another table and it's not the same person's table, it's a different seller. I don't know what our temperature is. I think in the 80s. And a little overcast. I'm praying for rain because everything's so dusty and dry. Oh, I have my journal that Margie gifted me. Hey, Jamie, a couple Saturdays ago, Wiley had their annual book sale, their book fair, and I went and got a few crochet books. What did I just see? Garland is having something. Was that Garland? Oh, no, it was Wiley. Oh, slight chance of rain for you? Yeah, it was a few months ago that Margie sent me that. I did a Happy Meal on it. I keep looking up to check the percentage because I don't want to run out of battery and then my iPlace call me. Oh. I think people that do the craft fairs, I've never done one since I've been here in Texas. My sales have been through word of mouth, which has worked real good for me. Well, not as good as I would like, but I mean, I've sold. Let's just put it that way. Um, and then people from out of state have bought from my website, which has been good. But I think if I was gonna do a table at a craft fair, I'd have to make up my mind right away. I'm not spending more than this certain amount for a table, ever. Okay, Margie. Yeah, the library, you just make a donation. You get one book or 200 books, and you just give whatever you can or whatever you want. They didn't have many crochet books. I think I got all that they had, which wasn't many. I did a live while I was there. Thank you, Jamie. Gonna have to get together with Jamie. I haven't seen her for a while. Maybe we can get together and well, you know more about it than me, that's for sure. I'm such a penny pincher, though. In my mind, I would have a certain amount set for a table. I don't care if they had me front and center. I'm not going one penny over this amount. We could maybe do a live, Jamie, at the park uptown Garland or downtown Garland. I don't know what you call it. You know, by Roaches. I've sat in that park and I've shown on my channel the park since they did it all over, but I could sit there with an iced coffee and crochet. It's so nice now that they got that done. Hey, Arnie. I don't know how much longer I'll be here, Arnie, because my eyeglasses are over there getting new lenses, and I got 7% phone. Is there, is there, oh, see, Jamie's from here. She thinks it's hot. I don't. It's comfortable for me. Let's put it that way. I'm comfortable. Um, oh, Jamie, is there places around the square to even get iced coffee? Oh, yeah, Steve. And you know what? A lot, when I get talking to people, you know, I talk to everyone. But especially at the laundromat, because I'm there for a good while. I have time to talk to people. And I'll be talking to people that are natives from Texas, this part of Texas, East Texas, West Texas. And then I'll meet people from New York. Um, and I am amazed at how many native people feel like this is humid weather. I say, oh, trust me, you don't know humidity then unless you go to Massachusetts in August. This, to me, is not humid. Now, I've never been like to Houston, but there's people in my church that are from Houston, originally from Houston, and they tell me it's awful. Now, that would bother me. The humidity back home used to bother me. But this here, Wiley, Garland, Plano, Saxe, Murphy, and the people say, Oh, it's so humid today. Oh, wait a minute. Are we in the same place? Now, I feel the humidity before and after the rain. I do. But a day like today, this is beautiful to me. Oh, oh, in Georgia? I knew people back home that were originally from Marietta, Georgia. The wall of water. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, we have two. When I first moved here, there was no laundromat. The laundromat that I go to has been a laundromat 10 years. Before that, it was a utility company where people went to pay their light bills, you know. And then a few years ago, another laundromat in town opened. But the one I go to is the cleanest. I'm talking clean. I'm talking about that, especially that one laundromat attendant uses a toothbrush, a real toothbrush. She lifts up the flap where you have the things to pour your bleach, your detergent, and your softener. She lifts up that flap, and with a bucket of water and her toothbrush, she goes in there and she cleans those things where you dump your stuff. Hey, Juanita. And she does it to all of the washing machines every day that she works. And sometimes she goes a little overboard, and I've told her, you know, this is not a museum. It's not a museum, it's a laundromat. Don't wear yourself out, especially for the pay. 4%, I'm gonna wait till it gets to 2%, then I'm gonna have to hang up because I don't want to miss the eye doctor's call. Yeah. No, you know, the people that bought the building and opened it up as a laundromat, they have since sold it. I think they sold it 2 years ago. I got to be really good friends with them, husband and wife. And they were penny pinchers. The husband would rather fix anything on his own than call in any company. And but the wife was very, very clean, and she told this attendant that's how she wanted it done. And even though they've sold the business and you don't hardly ever see the new owner, or at least I don't, that one attendant has kept on cleaning like that. And the word has gotten around. People come, Jamie will know this because she's from here. People come all the way from Farmersville down to here to do their laundry, and Farmersville has a laundromat. Yeah, Juanita, you better take care of that eye or eyes. %3. I'll wait till it's 2%. Then I gotta hang up and get in the car and plug this phone in. Oh, I wish I had my glasses to see what that turned into. There was another little business way back there. Oh, okay, Steve. Oh, yeah. Did something happen, Jamie? Oh, yeah, 2%. So I'm gonna have to hang up. And, oh, wow. Oh, at my two. I know. I would plug you in and, go somewhere in the car, but I don't want to drive too far without my glasses. I used to clean for a business, and it's hard work. Okay, everyone, I gotta go. My phone is 2% now. But if you didn't see the book, go back to the beginning of the live if you want to. Okay? Thanks for coming in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.